Hey everyone, we thought we would take the opportunity to show you guys how we plant our seeds, and we'd love to see how you do it. Okay, first up, carrots. So carrots are planted directly where they're going to live. They don't get transplanted, which means that wherever we put them, they're going to go from germination all the way to harvest. And what we try to do is we try to spread them out so that we don't have to do what's called thinning out, which is when they all come up, you start making spaces. Okay, so we're going to start with a few rows of carrots. And normally what I do is I will just, you can see we've got very nice soft sandy soil here. These beds have been nicely prepared, and we're just going to loosen it so we can get some space. And okay, so now we're going to very finely, just going to mark off the line we're going to use, and we're going to take a little pinch and we're just going to drop these into that line. I don't know if you'll see it on the camera, but we're just trying to fill up this line with nicely spaced. Then we're going to do another line. And there's many different ways of planting, and we'd love to see how you guys do it, because there's definitely not just one way. Yeah, we're going to make another line. And then we've got one last line. We've got nice soft soil, which is going to be great for carrots. And we're trying to get them as nicely spaced as possible. Any seeds that we have left over, we're going to plant somewhere else. Okay. So now we're going to just cover these up, gently pat them down so that you get nice contact between the soil and the seeds. And that's the beginning of our carrot bed. Okay. Next up, we're going to do some lettuce. Yeah, so you'll find that in the packet you've received, they look like there's quite only a few, but once you start planting them, you realize there's actually quite a lot of lettuce to be planted. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to make some little holes into which these seeds can be dropped. And we want to have 1, maybe 2 seeds per hole. Okay, so now that we've planted them, we're just going to make sure that they're covered on top so that they can germinate nicely. Okay, I'm going to leave a little marker so that I know where's the separation between the beds. We're going to do some beetroot. Beetroots are much more resilient and hardy, so they can also be planted a little closer. And we're just going to make sure there's no little grass roots in our bed. Okay. These we're going to transplant later, and we're just going to drop them in to this furrow. third one. And we just close it up. A little more here. There we go. Okay. Next up, we've got our onions, and we're going to be doing onions exactly the same way. Onions are also quite hardy and resilient, so transplanting them after they've germinated is usually quite easy. We've made a furrow. We're going to sprinkle these in. And we cover them. And then our last one is cabbage. These we're not going to plant too many. We're going to plant a few. Doing them, each one getting its own little space to grow and germinate. Okay guys, we try to be as simple as possible, and you can see this is how we plant our garden. We do this regularly so that we've always got seedlings coming up, and we would love to see how you do yours. Thank you.